All right, salute YouTube. Uh, this is the first video I'm making with my laptop. Looks a little fuzzy to me. I want to see how it turns out. Hopefully it doesn't look or sound like shit. Um, but I wanted to make a quick video. I'm not going to get to the comments tonight. Earlier I asked everybody to leave comments on some possible future John Alite claims. I've been loving them. They've been coming all day. They're fucking hilarious. They're tripping me out. I'll get to those tomorrow. I want to go through all of them. I want to, put them in order so I can read them without getting unrelated comments in the way. But I wanted to make this video tonight because of Jimmy Calandra's video he made a couple hours ago. Now, me and my wife were out to dinner, but on the way home we listened to this video, and Jimmy Calandra made it clear that he is done with the John Alite thing. Now, reading between the lines, I took it as he doesn't want anybody talking about him and John Alite's beef. He doesn't really want them mentioned together in that context anymore. Jimmy's probably the only guy out there trying to do something positive with his channel as far as, one of these actual mob guys. So it doesn't surprise me that he said that. I figured eventually he was going to get sick of this shit and put it to an end. Now, I don't think Jimmy's trying to tell anyone what to do with their channel. I took it as, he just doesn't want his name mentioned this way anymore. He doesn't want to be brought up with John Alite or about this John Alite beef, this little beef that they had. Jimmy said what he had to say, and he's done now. So, it's up to everybody what they do with their channel. I know some people keep going. It is what it is. But as far as I'm concerned, I have respect for Jimmy. Jimmy helped me with this channel. 90% of you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Jimmy Calandra. You wouldn't be watching me. He helped me out in a big way when he shouted me out on one of his videos. And he's helped me along the way. I've asked him for advice here and there. I've asked him for, I've asked him his, thoughts on certain videos before I even made them. So I'm going to respect what he said. I'm not going to, as far as when it comes to Alite, I'm not going to mention Jimmy's name in it anymore. That's not what he wants. He wants to move forward with his channel, doing something positive, and I understand that. He also gave me a little bit of advice last night on my own channel, and I'm going to take that advice, and I'm eventually going to move away from all this Alite stuff myself. With that being said, I want to make it clear, and I've said this in videos before, my thing with John Alite is my thing with John Alite. I don't like the guy, okay? I'm honest to a fault, okay? To the point where it hurts me more than it benefits me, but that's just who I am. And that's why I don't like John Alite. I don't like the bullshit claims. I don't like the fact that testifying against the man and trying to get him executed by the government wasn't enough for him. He also wants to, spend years and years and years just bashing his fucking family and making a living off of the Gotti name and their story. Because, to be honest, everything he tells is more their story than it is his, everything he says. And that's why I don't like John Alite. That's one of the many reasons. But that's been my problem with him for years. I'm talking about, since he started all this 10, 11, 12 years ago, whatever it was, since he started, making these phony stories up and making these claims about himself and about other people that just aren't true. Just the kind of person I am, I can't stay quiet about something like that. And eventually I was going to make this channel anyway. I made it when I did because the beef with him and Jimmy and all the other stuff that was going on, it just seemed like the right moment. I had an opinion. I had some knowledge of all this stuff. And I thought this was the right time to jump in. I wanted to use it as a way to get my channel jumped off and then, eventually move on to my own stuff anyway, which is, like I said, what I'll eventually do. I did not do this for Jimmy Calandra. I want to make it clear. A lot of people think I know Jimmy Calandra personally and that he's somehow pulling the strings, maybe with me and even Lee Cole. And that's not the case, okay? Jimmy has never said a word to me about John Alite. I've never, you know, tried to do any of this in Jimmy's name. I did this stuff on my own. You know, it was more for, you know, to get out my personal grievances with John Alite than it was for Jimmy Calandra. Jimmy can handle himself. He doesn't need a whole bunch of fucking YouTube channels out there backing him up and defending him. If you see the kind of life he lived, he doesn't need anyone's help. Okay, he's all right on his own, and he took care of it on his own, and now he ended it. So I just want to make that clear, that none of this was ever in Jimmy Calandra's name. Jimmy Calandra never asked me to do anything like this. He was never behind any of it. I'm doing this on my own. But like I said, now that he says he's done with it, I'm done with it. Like I said, though, I mean, as far as him and John Alite, I'm still going to say what I have to say about John Alite, but I'm doing that on my own. Once again, you know, it's for my own personal reasons, and it has nothing to do with Jimmy. But I'm not going to bring up Jimmy Calandra's name in the same sentence with John Alite anymore after this video. What everybody else, you know, is doing is fine. I don't think Jimmy would try to tell anybody what to do with their channel. He's just saying that as far as he's concerned, the beef is over. It's done. There's no reason to speak about it anymore. I respect that. So with all that being said, you know, I still got some stuff I want to get out. I'm going to make some more videos before I'm done with it myself, before I decide to just move away from it completely. Of course, like I've been doing, I'm going to mix in my own stories, my own experiences. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk to you guys about that I'm going to get to eventually. And in between, you know, whatever else I'm doing. But, you know, there's, you know, like I said, you're going to hear about John Alite from time to time from my channel. Just know that it, you know, it has nothing to do with Jimmy, and I don't want Jimmy to think either that that this has anything to do with the two of them or their beef, or that I'm still, you know, doing this as a way to take sides or anything like that. It's not that. So I'll get to all that stuff. I just wanted to make this little video to make that clear, since I heard what Jimmy said earlier. I wasn't even going to make a video tonight, but I just wanted to put this out there so everybody knows how I feel about the situation. So other than that, like I said earlier, these comments people have been leaving have been fantastic. The imaginations on some people are great. You know, it makes you wonder or realize how John Alite can come up with some of this nonsense himself. And I can't wait to get to all these comments, but there's comments mixed in between that are unrelated and stuff. It would take me forever to go through them right now. Plus, considering what I just said about the whole John Alite, Jimmy Calandra beef, it would be stupid to just move on to reading those comments now. So I will get to them tomorrow. Plus, that'll give everybody else some more time if they come up with some more stuff they want to comment that they want me to read tomorrow. I'm going to read everybody's name, give them credit, read the comments. We're going to have some laughs. It should be a funny video. And I'll get to that tomorrow, I promise you guys. I might try to start doing some live streams soon, too. I don't know. I'm new to all of this, so I'm just figuring it all out. And, you know, hopefully I'll get the hang of it and I'll start doing that stuff. I'll be able to pull your comments up on screen and, you know, we'll be able to talk live. And, you know, I want to eventually get into some interviews and, you know, interviewing some guys. Once I get some more subscribers, there's certain people I want to try to have on here. Hopefully one day, Jimmy will even come on for 5 or 10 minutes and just answer some questions about the Bath Avenue crew. Because there's questions I would love to ask him. I have a pretty deep knowledge of that crew and their history. So I would love, you know, there's certain specific questions that I've had for Jimmy for years. And if he was willing to come on here someday and give me a few minutes, you know, just to answer those questions, that would be awesome, because Bath Avenue crew is one of the biggest things I wanted to talk about on this channel anyway. Some people like to talk about just Gotti. Some people like to talk about some of the mob guys that are on YouTube now, their opinions about them. Some people like, older stuff from the 60s or 70s. And I love all that too. I'm a mob historian. But like I've said a million times, the Beth Avenue Cruz story interests me. And I would love, to someday maybe be able to ask Jimmy questions that I've had for a long time since I started, researching that crew. And I'm gonna get to all that stuff eventually. Like I said, hopefully I'll get some good interviews, and the channel will grow that way, and I can, never have to speak John Alite's fucking name again. So that's it for tonight, guys. I appreciate you watching this, and like I said, keep dropping comments, future Alite claims, things you expect that he might say he did. Eventually, he might come out with some more ridiculous stories, and I'm sure you guys can dream up what some of those stories might be, because with some of the shit we've heard so far, I mean, what isn't he willing to say? I mean, if enough people believe him, he'll say anything. We've learned that already. So keep leaving the comments, guys. I appreciate all of them. Like I said, I was cracking up all day, and I can't wait to read all these tomorrow. And we'll get to that then. Thanks for listening. I know this might have been a little boring. I just wanted to make it clear because I heard Jimmy's video, and I just wanted to give my take on it. And whatever anybody else does is up to them. So I'm done for the night, guys. I will be on probably tomorrow afternoon sometime, and we'll read those comments and get to some other stuff. Thanks again. Please like. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Salute.